Hey man, say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on any further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. We is back with another bang video, back with another reaction video, man. And today we got more Durk news on the table, man. Video title: Lil Durk tried to flee the country with decoy flights booked. We finna dig in here and see what's going on. I'm not gonna make the opening of this video too long. All I ask is that y'all smash that like button so this video can rank higher in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you watching me and you not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. We finna go on ahead and dig in, man.
The Lil Durk arrest has more interesting details. Durk booked 3 international flights in an alleged attempt to flee the country after his boys were arrested earlier in the day. U.S. Customs and Border Protection alerted the FBI that Durk booked the 2 flights to Dubai and Switzerland, but Durk did not board either flight. FBI officials soon learned that he also booked a private plane to depart Miami and arrive in Italy. This man Durk had 2 decoy flights booked to Dubai and Switzerland. Who books 2 flights like that isn't guilty and trying to flee, while simultaneously having a private jet ready and then getting called an hour before the private jet takes off at the airport? Durk just got rewarded the key to the city from Broadview, Illinois Mayor Katrina Thompson, but now sadly it's being revoked. Broadview withdraws key to village from Lil Durk, ends partnership with Rappers Foundation from Village of Broadview Mayor Katrina Thompson. Here's her statement: while the American system of justice grants everyone the presumption of innocence until proven guilty in a court of law, in the Village of Broadview, the court of public opinion of residents has even higher moral and ethical standards of behavior, and our public partners must also reflect the same uncompromising standards demanded by our residents. Given news that Lil Durk has been arrested in Florida and charged with murder for hire, the Village of Broadview is withdrawing our honorary key to the village granted to Durk and is terminating our partnership agreement with his youth organization, Neighborhood Heroes Foundation. It almost sounds like the kids in this youth organization.
To get started in data analytics, you don't
which I don't like, but as a mayor, protecting Broadview's interest and upholding the values of residents is job number 1. And here's a bunch of pictures of her rewarding him the key. Oh man, literally 7 days ago on October 18th. Wow, this is just incredible timing. So here's OTF Jam, who allegedly wore a wire for years. I don't think there's a lot confirmed about how long he wore this wire. People are kind of spreading around 12 years because he was in prison for 12 years, but we won't know until the trial, if this ever goes to trial, which I have to get into later on. So here's OTF Jam, who allegedly wore a wire for years. I don't think there's a lot confirmed about how long he wore this wire. People are kind of spreading around 12 years because he was in prison for 12 years, but we won't know until the trial, if this ever goes to trial, which I have to get into later on. But this guy's literally in music videos and been around Durk a lot.
I heard somebody named OTF Jam, they said they've been calling him a rat. And basically he said, okay, I'm a rat. Well, watch this. Watch this. That all this information that I know. Rat this, I'm gonna tell this, I'm gonna tell that. My video earlier, I told y'all, man, if somebody say Durk's name, that's all it's gonna take to say that man's name. And obviously, like I said earlier too, if they come, they coming. They ain't coming just because they wanna, ooh, they coming if they feel they got you. That's why I'll be saying, I don't care how much money you got, what's going on, man. These people will throw you under the bus. These people will do you in.
So here's an interview of OTF.
And I'm gonna put it to you like this, bro. It don't even be the simple fact that they have the intention to throw you up under the bus at all, if it ever came down to it. In that moment, if OTF Jam, and this is all alleged, but I'm just gonna speak my unpopular opinion. If OTF Jam wore a wire for quote unquote years, that mean that they've been preparing to come in on Durk, for one. 2, the feds already know the way to get the info that they want. They gonna have to find the weakest link on the inside of that whole little clique. Once they feel like they found the weakest link, they gonna apply that pressure to them. They gonna tell them like, hey, we want you to wear this wire so we can get the information that we need. If you don't, you can be charged with this and this and this. We already know you. We already know what roles you played. We done went through everything about you. Now, if you do this for us, we can put you in witness protection or something. We can keep you clean and keep your nose free. But if you don't, you can go to prison and, hey, you could probably be in there for life. Once they apply that pressure to you, bro, In that moment, you have to think, am I going to hold it down for him or am I going to worry about me? And 90% of the time, bro, they only worry about themselves. It was one of them situations where they stepped to him and applied that pressure, and he probably folded and had to wear that wire. If he wore the wire, I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true any of this is. It's still alleged. But if they stepped to OTF jam like that, the Feds been preparing to come in on Durk. It was just a matter of time, and it would explain why they knew what they needed to know and needed to move the way they needed to move, because him wearing the wire, and which I ain't even know they still had people wear wires, especially this day and age. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even know they still had people wear wires for real. But that wire, if he wore it, gave them the information they needed and all that, bro. So if he wore it for years, that mean that they been preparing to come in on Durk.
Talking about how apparently Durk helped him survive in prison, and he did him this dirty after.
Like, how did you even get linked in with just OTF period?
That shit. You know, started with LinkedIn. We grew up together. This ain't no.
We grew up together.
People I met. I knew them. Like I'm saying, this was before jail. I know Durk was rapping. He came out there loud on that lifestyle.
You know what I'm saying?
Back then, like, before y'all never even heard of that. Like, this was shit in our parties, like personal shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's bro. You know what I'm saying? My whole time in jail, that stayed, bro. Like, before the money, you know what I'm saying? That was bro. Like, I remember when the money wasn't there.
If this is true, and he's co-conspirator too, this is terrible. He did Durk so dirty. Snitching in an interview is another thing. Like, that's bad, obviously. In the gang world, it's like, you're a rat. But wearing a wire is another level.
I gave my lawyer money and everything when I fight my case. Like, my whole time in jail, I was straight.
My whole time in jail, I was straight because Durk was taking care of it, is pretty much what he's saying.
And see, look, that be the craziest part about it right there. He was locked up, and so if it's before the money, it sounds like a lot of this stuff must have went down before King Von got shot. This had to have been way before then, because Von was locked up a few different times himself at some point in his life. But just kind of basing it off what he's saying here, if it's before the money, I'm gonna assume that this had to been before Von was shot. Von had to still be living, and he had to have been out and witnessed Von getting shot and all of this here and what happened after that leading up until now to even have the chance to wear the wire. If he even wore the wire. And when them feds come and apply pressure to you, bro, and you understand that if you hold it down, you taking yourself up out of here and you putting yourself in the hole, bro, that's a lot for somebody to bear. And they gonna fold. It don't matter if you gave somebody $30,000 a month to make sure they was straight. It don't matter if you was locked up and they took care of your kids while you was locked up. It don't matter if they took care of your mama while you was locked up, bro. A lot of times with these dudes, when they step to them and apply that pressure, bro, they fold on their day ones. They'll fold on their homies, fold on their family. Like, wrongdoing is already one thing. But when you got somebody that once they get up under that pressure, they fold like a t-shirt fresh out the dryer, that's a whole nother thing right there. He was doing crazy, and you had people that obviously must not have been about that life around you if he's snitching and wearing a wire like that. You know what I'm saying, bro?
That's cool that Durk was taking care of people. I mean, that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, we always came together and made sure you guys were straight. Like, I love both of you. Can't see forever.
Bro said this shit forever.
Jam get out that jam and give him 50, he ain't gotta ask again, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gotta ask shit, bro. He said he gave you 50, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fact.
Bro said facts. I got 50K from him. Actually,
Family is a big help, especially during the school years.
Sadly, bro, in that situation, all that, oh yeah, he took care of me type of jump, bro. Like, none of that don't be going through their head, bro. once the feds tell them like, hey, if you don't do this, you know we can lock you up for life for this, and this. We already went through your case. We know what role you play. We know who he is. We know where everybody's at. We just need you to be the inside link for us to finally nail the doggone nail in the wall. Once they hit him with that, bro, and they probably already knew he was in prison at one point. You know what I'm saying? They probably already knew all this. They did their research, bro. They just stepped to him in a way where they already know, like, he the weakest link for one thing if they step to him. And two, with him, bro, once that pressure is applied, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, in that situation, the easiest thing you can do is snitch, bro. Because if you don't snitch, you put yourself in a hole. Sadly, and that's just facts, bro. Regardless to what Durk did for him, gave him $50,000, took care of him while he was in jail, took care of his mama, probably kids if he had kids, bro. None of that matter when them feds hit you with that proposition. It's either this or prison. You know what I'm saying? For life type of jump.
And actually more than that, while wearing a wire. I hope this isn't true, man.
Can you tell us how much he gave
And
you?
if it do come out to be true, Durk gonna be hurt. That rhyme, they ain't mean to make that rhyme.
He made a way for me to be straight, like he's saying that I had some, you know, like shit. Free a cop, all that. Was able to take care of anything I had to take care of.
Say something about a car or something? So Durk gave him a car too? Did he say something about a house there?
Free a cop, all that.
A crib? This is insane. Alright, here's a video of OTF Jam when he got out of prison.
Hey, Trey. What up? Home, baby. Hey, come talk to me, bro. Come here. Damn, Trey, I ain't seen your ass in a minute, bro. What's up, nigga? You still be cracking cars, nigga? Hell no. You still be cracking cars?
Drewski stupid, not the wire and the phone, bro.
I was telling you about that nigga. Y'all be safe. You know 12 out here. You know 12 out here.
Drewski stupid, boy.
Every type of situation. So here's Durk talking about if Gunna is a snitch on Thug for taking an Alfred plea.
And the DJ is about to play Gunna. Would you let him play Gunna? They ain't got nothing to do with me. That's the DJ. That's the DJ said. Would you play Gunna in the club? Would I play Gunna in the club? Yeah. No. Why'd you unfollow him? If this was the courtroom and you sitting up here and telling me who I'm talking about, do you consider? I'm actually. If this was a courtroom, yeah. I can't tell you who you're talking about. So that's assumptions. Okay, cool. So let me ask you directly. So now you putting your story together yourself. I never said nobody's name. Do you believe that Gunna is a snitch? Huh? Do you believe that Gunna told that man? I don't sit up there and play games, man. That man told you should have went in there.
But they already established Gunna ain't like snitch for real. Like they say he snitched, they say he didn't snitch. You know what I'm saying? Cause he still say bruh. And even Gunna said this out his mouth. Even Gunna said he was still locked in with him and it wasn't no bad blood. So I mean, I honestly don't know what to feel like in this situation.
Yeah, that's what I was. I thought you were trying to reverse it. I'm like, hell no. I'm like, I just said I know. I'm scared you. I'm like, yo, huh? I'm like, I don't even gonna like. Hell no. I never like. I follow. I don't know. I never like. Why I didn't? I don't know. I just don't take that shit. Instagram and all that shit type shit serious. But if you're a rat, you're a rat. And if you rewind this clip a little bit, I looked into the camera and I told you, if you're a rat, I fucking hate you. Cause I love Thug. Did you ever think though?
So James, the guy right here in the red hat in this music video with Durk. Look at him dapping up right here and everything. This is insane.
If that come out to be true, bro, that's gonna be crazy.
More than 90% of individuals who are prosecuted in federal court are convicted. If you're facing federal charges, it is of the utmost importance that you entrust your case to a hard-hitting federal criminal defense attorney to vastly improve your chances of securing a reduction or dismissal of your charges. In the United States, almost 98% of federal convictions are the result of plea bargains. In 2022, nearly 9% of people charged with federal crimes pled guilty without going to trial. 90% don't even go to trial. Do we think Durk's gonna go to trial? trial? Do you think he's going to take, like, I don't know, what's murder for hire plea? Like that, is that even, so here's some information on the murder for hire statute. Whoever travels in or causes another travel in interstate or foreign commerce, or uses or causes another to use the mail or any facility of interstate or foreign commerce with the intent that a murder be committed in violation of the laws of any state or the United States as consideration for the receipt of, or as in consideration of a promise or agreement to pay.
I'm gonna say this too, man. I feel like this situation with Durk is probably gonna be a little bit or just as equally as bad as Young Thug and what he's going through. And I say that to say this. If Durk was taken in on murder for hire, they're not gonna let him get bond, at least not right now, because they gonna consider him a risk. If he does get out, that murder for hire really can take place. You know what I'm saying? That gives him the room to silence people or clean up or do whatever. And I'm just saying how they're gonna think, how the system is gonna think, bro. Like, we can't let him out right now. He's already in here on murder for hire. If we let him out, more of that can go on. A lot of people's lives could be at risk. A lot of evidence that we probably ain't even dug into can disappear before we even have the time to look that way. And stuff like that, bro, like they already know for a fact. And I'm knowing that they done talked about this already. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts they have. They're not going to let this man go right now. Probably at all. Probably not at all. I hope he do. I hope he able to get out. You know what I'm saying, bro? But I said this in yesterday's video. They done already arrested not just Durk, but some of the other people that was involved. They probably might try to make this thing a whole RICO. And a RICO is probably one of the more serious cases to be in court for anyway.
Of pecuniary value, or who conspires to do so. So every case is obviously different, but an LA landlord sentenced 20 years in prison for a murder for hire plot, and that's a 2024 case as well. A man named Bert Gucci Rhodes, also known as Mo Sean, was sentenced to life in prison plus 7 to 8 months for murder for hire.
7 to 8 months.
Okay. Conspiring to commit murder for hire, committing murder for hire, and possession with intent to distribute heroin. In California, the sentence of murder for hire depends on the degree of the murder.
They saying Durk can potentially get the death penalty. That's what blew me, was when they said that he could potentially get the death penalty. I'm like, the death penalty, boy, what?
So it all depends on what Durk's mindset is here.
All this is alleged still, but what?
Take a 25-year plea or some bullshit. I don't even know if they're going to offer that. They're probably like, hey, you're going to jail for 40 years, so you want it or not. Or we're going to trial. So this is some serious shit. This is not looking good for Durk, boys. I don't know what to say. He might be cooked. He might be going to jail for life. So I wonder what plea they offer him, or if he'll even take a plea. They subscribe to him.
He just better find a hellified lawyer. And he better not be doing no fucking talking right now. He better not be doing no type of talking. Durk better find a hellified lawyer. You better find them same lawyers Diddy got, because doggone, with them allegations, with the amount of allegations Diddy facing, I know his lawyers is in overdrive mode. Durk better find the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the Shaquille O'Neal, the Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant's of lawyers in the doggone law field. That's what he better do right now, because that's going to be his bread and butter if he can get it. That's going to be the bread and butter, the whole thing for Durk right there. He going to need some good lawyers, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think. This is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell. Set it to all. Our social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will be there as well. Follow me on all my social medias. Click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video after you watch this whole video, man. All the Shine Armor stuff will still be in the description. The website is still down. I keep the stuff there just because we still partner. Ain't nothing been discussed about dropping a partnership or nothing, man. So I still keep it in there. I'm going to let y'all know when everything is back up and running. But that's besides the point. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. And we out this thing, man, for real.